Hello there, and welcome to Dream City Clinic. Are you here for the cranial nerve examination? Perfect timing. I was just setting up your information for the exam. As well, this clinic visit is proudly sponsored by Best Fiends. So please sit back and relax and enjoy the sponsored video, and I'll be right back with you to perform your exam after these short messages. Thank you. Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much to Best Fiends for sponsoring today's video. Best Fiends is a puzzle adventure game with thousands of fun puzzles, and collect cute characters known as fiends to defeat slugs. I have been playing Best Fiends so far, and the parts I love the most about this game are how well this game tests my puzzle solving skills. As shown on screen is the level I'm currently working on, and I love that this game really challenges me with each level on how well I can solve the puzzles. I also adore how cute the fiends are. This is my favorite fiend. And as well how this game relaxes me at the end of the day. How I play this game is right before I go to bed or when I get cozy on the couch. We'll get really nice and cozy with a blanket, open up Best Fiends, and play a couple levels to relieve some stress. I as well play with my mom because we're both fan of puzzle games, and each day at the end of the day we do compete to see who is at a farther level than each other. So, what are you waiting for? Download the game Best Fiends for free using my link below, and get $5 worth of gold and energy for free once you pass level 5. It is Best Fiends. It's like Friends but without the R. Thank you so much, Best Fiends, and have a good evening. And hello there. Welcome into the examination room here in Dream City Clinic. I am Dr. Luna. I am the neurologist here at the clinic. It's a pleasure to meet you. Truly. I was just reading your reports that you are going to need a very detailed cranial nerve examination today. Is that correct? Exactly. Perfect. I hope you get cozy and sit right down, right at the exam chair that's right in front of me, okay? Good. I know I am not your general physician, but you can trust in me, okay? Good. So, can you let me know if a nurse has seen you prior, or if you were just sent into my office today? You were just sent in. And now that you're sitting down, a couple of questions about your health. I was looking at your report, and it does say that you may have bumped your head and hurt a bit of your vision. Is that correct? Okay. I'm just going to put my hands a little close to you. Is that okay? I won't touch you. I'm going to carefully just taking a look at how your eyes are focusing. Okay. Okay. Gonna get just a bit close just to see how your eyes are focusing. Okay. And where exactly were you hurt? Was it the left or the right side? It's right up here. Okay. May I touch your face? Okay. Gonna put just a little bit of pressure right there. And any pain or discomfort? A little? Okay. And do you remember how this happened? Did you hit your head on something? Did you slip in the shower? Those are very common things. You fell off your bed? And you may have hit your head, on the nightstand. Do you remember what you were doing? Did you eat that day? Okay. This is something that happens really common. Okay. So now that I've identified exactly where the injury is and what could be happening to your eyes, a couple of basic introductory questions here. Can you please say and spell out your name for me so I can check that off in my account? Okay, and how do you spell that? Is that with an I, an E? It's a beautiful name. Okay. And what about your last name? Okay. Okay. And when is your birthday? Okay. Perfect. And what is your address? Okay. And is your pharmacy the same as last time, or has it changed? Okay. I'm gonna get some gloves on, and I'm gonna do a more thorough exam, okay? And have you ever had a cranial nerve examination before? Kind of a long name, I know. But it's really necessary, especially if you hit your head. I've had quite a few happen in my life. Done a lot of sports growing up, and I have had some pretty serious concussions where I felt not so good. So have you ever had a concussion before or a head injury? Okay. Okay. And would you mind if I got a little bit close to you? Thank you. I'm just going to put a bit of pressure on your wound, right on your forehead, and a little pressure around your eyes, because we're going to begin the exam now. Going to begin the orbital eye exam, okay? So first, I'm just going to take a look at that wound, okay? Apologies for getting so up close, but I'm just going to examine a little bit. Okay. And is it okay if I touch your eyes and your face? Thank you. Just going to be putting a bit of pressure like so, and then here we go. Pressure and release. Pressure, release. Pressure, release. I'm going to get a bit up close now. I'm going to take just a quick look right into your eyes, okay? Are you having any troubles focusing up close? Or any troubles looking at a distance? What is supposed to happen is that up close you're supposed to focus on what's in front of you, and the things that are behind the things you focus are supposed to diffuse. Are you seeing that right now? going to give you a quick test here. You see me standing just right here. I'm sitting. If I put my hand up close, is everything else diffused behind my hand? Or does it all look the same? Okay, good. I get a bit closer now, and let me know again. And is it a bit diffused or blurry behind me? Perfect. That's what I'm expecting. It's a very good sign. So, I'm going to put a bit more pressure on your orbitals, but I'm going to ask you this time. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Just close your eyes, okay? I'm just going to put a bit of pressure right there. Release, keep your eyes closed. Pressure, release, pressure and release. Good. Are you feeling any signs of vertigo, imbalance, a headache, pressure on the head? No, that's good. So, we call these the preliminary exams to make sure that a concussion is not going to be something that hinders us from checking your other cranial nerves and your health, okay? Good. I'm going to take your vitals next, including your temperature and your heartbeat, okay? So, what I found was good so far. Okay. So, I'm going to take your temperature now, and this goes right into your mouth, and I'm just going to count from 20 to get your temperature. I'm going to put this in your mouth under your tongue, okay? If it bothers you, let me know. So I'm just going to put this right under your tongue, okay? And let's count backwards from 20. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a quick look here. This is showing just a little bit of a fever. Once the results have read, have you had a cold or a fever in the past 2 weeks to a month? Okay. And do you know if you may currently be sick or have a flu? Sometimes you can faint or pass out, get a bit dizzy if you're sick. No clue. Any symptoms of a sore throat, swollen lymph nodes, heart rate increase, temperature decrease. So, I'm gonna write that down. Next, I'm just gonna get your heart rate. I'm gonna use my stethoscope. It can be a little bit cold, but I'm gonna ask you just to breathe, okay? So I'm just going to this is the part I put right onto your skin to check your heart rate, and it allows me to hear inside your chest. May I put this on your chest? Thank you. So I'm gonna put that right along the side there. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Okay, other side. Is that a bit cold? Just let me know. I'm going to put that right there. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Okay, right in the center. See, relax. gonna put this on your back now. I'm gonna ask you just to breathe in and breathe out for me. I'm gonna be listening to your lungs, okay? So I'm just going to ask you to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Other side. I'm gonna put this on your back again. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Very good. I didn't notice anything with your heartbeat that I should be alarmed about. It was just a little bit faster than usual. Typical beats per minute is around 70 through 90 resting. Yours was a bit more than that. Are you a bit nervous to be at the doctor's office? Yeah, that's okay. I want you to know that you're safe here and your health really matters, okay? Good. I'm gonna write that down. Okay. Now, what we're going to do for the cranial nerve exam is a series of eye exams and brain tests, okay? This will include lights in your eyes, a test with the Snellen's chart here, okay? And a couple of card tests that are going to make sure that your brain and your eyes are working properly, okay? Good. I'm gonna first grab my pen light. We're gonna do a series of eye exams, okay? Good. So, I have my pen light here. Just going to ask you to sit still, okay? Got this pen light here and it's going to be a little bright. You can focus on my nose or the little Snellen's chart behind me. That would be perfect. Just going to shine it right into your eyes. And I'm going to do it up close. Okay. Close. And up close. And did that bother you at all? Just gonna take a look up close. Good. Let's do it again. Just going to drop the visual field. And up. And from the side to the side. And from side to side. Okay. And did that hurt your eyes at all or make you feel a bit sensitive? Sometimes if you just get a bit up close to the eye, it can sometimes react by overstimulating and bothering your eye, especially after a concussion or some sort of head injury. That's because our brain is overworking with our eyes to distract you from the injury on your forehead, okay? How have your stress levels been? And your mental health? Okay? Stress can push us over the edge from time to time, but I want you to know it's going to be okay. Okay? Good. I'm going to ask you now to follow the light with your eyes, but don't move your head or your neck. I'll give you an example of what not to do. If my finger were the light, do not move your head or your neck or your shoulders. I want you with just your eyes to follow the light, like so, okay? Just use your eyes. Gonna hold onto your face just a little bit here. Okay, then I'm gonna shine the light. Follow the light, please. Thank you. Good. Very good. Follow the light, please. Good. I'm going to just go up and down now.
please do not move your shoulders or your neck or your head. Just move your eyes. Thank you. Okay. 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 Good. I'm gonna ask you now to follow my instructions, okay? I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes and open them. Close your eyes and open them. Close your eyes. Open them. Close your eyes. Open them. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Good. Follow my finger. Just your eyes. Good. Follow my finger with just your eyes. Good. Good. And then up. Okay. And then down. Are you able to see this far with your peripheral vision? A little bit. Okay. I'm gonna now cover one eye. I'm gonna shine the light into the other one, okay? So first I'm just gonna cover one side of your eye here. I'm gonna shine the light right into it. Good. Shining it into the one eye. And relax. Back again. Relax. Back again. And relax. Okay. Onto the other eye here. Okay. Shining the light. And relax. Shine the light. And relax. And again. And relax. Okay. Could you look at me for a second? Look at my eyes, please. Okay, look at my nose. Look at my eyes. Look at my nose. Currently looking at the top of your eye here. Now I'm looking below your eye. Are you able to see that? Now I'm looking above your eye, and then I'm looking below your eye, okay? Now I'm looking to the side of your eye, and I'm looking to the other side of your eye, okay? Very good. Good. And a bit far away. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is I'm actually going to test you using the Snellen's chart here that's behind me, okay? And from where you are now, I'm going to put my hand just about a foot away from you. And I'm going to ask you, what's the farthest behind on the Snellen's chart that you can see? Line 2, line 3. Okay. So E being 1. Can you read line 2? FP. Perfect. And can you read line 3? TOZ. Perfect. Going to take the focus away from the front now. I'm going to ask you, now that we're looking farther away, what is the farthest down on the list that you can read from right there? Up to 7 or 8. Okay. Can you read line 7 for me? What does that say? Let me get a pointer. What does that say? F. Okay. E. What's next? L. Okay. O. Perfect. P. Z. Good. And then what's the last letter? D. Okay. Let's move down to 8. Okay. What do you see? Can you read the line for me? Good. D. Perfect. E. Good. F. P. Good. going to point to the line, and can you tell me what color you see? What color is that? What color is this? It is green. Good. I'm going to move down to here. And what color is this? Red. Good. Do you have any color deficiencies or any blindness in your family? Or do you see any colors differently since you had your injury? Okay. Okay. And what we're going to do next is test your peripheral vision. I'm going to just put my hand in the center here, and I want you to let me know when it is out of your peripheral vision. So I'll give you an example. This is in your peripheral vision, because you can just look at me. I don't want you to look anywhere else but me, and you let me know when you are unable to see my hand, okay? Let's begin. Good. 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 Very good. Good. Now two at the same time. Good. 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 Perfect. Perfect. Good. Perfect. Thank you. Now I'm going to do an exam with my hands. I want you to let me know which hand is closer to you by raising the hand that's corresponding to which is closer. So I'll give you an example. Right now, this hand, my hand right here is closer to you, so I would raise this hand. Let's begin. Which hand is closer to you? Good. Good. Very good. 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 They're kind of equal. Good. Equal again. Good. Equal again. Good. Perfect. Good. Perfect. Good. Now I'm just going to carefully take a look right there with your eyes. I'm going to get a bit up close again and shine the light deep into your eyes. So I'm just going to sit a bit up close. I'm going to pull down one of your eyes here. I'm going to take a quick shine and a quick look. Okay. I'm just going to take a look there. Okay. Good. And the other eye. Perfect. Good. Good. Okay. And what happens is at a bit up close, I do see that your eyes are fluttering, aka they're overworking when you have to focus up close. And when we are farther away, your eyes have a relaxed sensation to let your eyes sit back and soothe, and that's because your eyes are working less. Now, I'm going to quickly use a little bit of a lens kit here. I want you to let me know what you see. I have a couple of tester lenses, and this is just to assess your orbitals, okay? We're going to begin with this one first. I'm just going to place it right over your eyes, okay? You let me know what you see. In 3, 2, 1. And what do you see? Okay. Nothing. Perfect. So, this is known as a blackout lens. It is made by a very thick acrylic, which makes you unable to see through it. Okay, I have another lens here. And I'm going to place it right in front of your visual field in 3, 2, 1. And you let me know what you see. You see everything in red. Very good. Any differences? Okay, good. going to use a very strong lens on you now. Okay, you let me know what you see in 3, 2, 1. What do you see? Okay, a very blurred image. Okay, and good. Now, did any of those make you feel uneasy, a sense of imbalance, or make you feel a bit like you have a headache? No, that's good. We test lenses from time to time to make sure that everything is going good with your eyes, okay? So, just gonna write that down. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the olfactory sensory nerve test. Then we're going to work with your ears. But what this is, it's the funnest part of the exam. And we're going to test your nose and your taste, okay? So, I'm going to give you a smell and a taste test. And I'm not going to tell you what these smells are. I have a ton of essential oils right next to me. And it is up to you to guess what these smell and or taste is, okay? We're going to start off with smells and go to taste. So, I'm going to start off right here with this one. So, I'm just going to put this in front of your nose. I want you to let me know what you smell. Smells a bit like minty, earthy, and a bit like a spa. Any guess what this is? Mint. Perfect. It is actually peppermint. If you're able to see that, do you have a peppermint bottle of oil? This one helps with headaches. Very good. Gonna move on to this one. Now this one is very nice. I'm gonna put that right in front of your nose. And let me know, what do you smell? Okay. Good. Okay. And what is that? Fruity. Good. And a bit like juice. Good. And very good. This one is a citrus base. It's orange. I'm going to show you up close. This one's orange. So, got a bit of orange there. This one's nice. So far, so good. There are also no correct answers. It's just how close you are to the original smell. So, I'm going to pick one right here. Okay. And I'm going to put this right in front of your nose. What do you smell with this one? A bit calming. A bit like flowers. Very good. Soothing like a spa. Any guess? Good. You were close. This one is lavender. And lavender is probably one of my favorite smells of all time. This one is English lavender. It has a bit of a citrus note in it. It's very good. Okay. Now this one's a bit difficult. So I'm going to smell that first. That's perfect. And this one's a bit difficult, so just remember, take a guess at as close as you can get to it. What is this one? Good. Very good. This one is earthy, like wood, and a bit like perfume. Perfect. So I would agree as well. This one is sandalwood. Now sandalwood has a very strong earthy wood sense, kind of like a burning fire or a fireplace. It's quite nice.
I'm going to pick up this one now. We have one more smell before we do the taste test. Now this one is a bit more difficult. They get a bit more difficult as we go along. Oh, but this one's nice. Okay. So, I'm gonna ask you, what is this that you smell right here? Okay. Floral, good. Earthy, okay. And a bit like lotion. Okay, any idea? Too typical? Yeah, this one's a bit hard. This one's jasmine, but you got the floral note, which is sweet, and that's perfect. Now, jasmine smells almost exactly like lotion, or like a perfume that perhaps grandparents wear, because jasmine is very common in perfumes. Okay. And we've got one more left for the smell. And then we're going to move on to the taste test. Okay. Now this one's very strong. You might get it right away, or you might not. Any idea what this one is? Okay. Floral right off of the bat. That's perfect. And a bit like tea. Good. Any guess? Okay. This last one is chamomile. Chamomile is a very strong scent, but they typically make it for teas or soothing bath mixes. Very good. It looks like your nose is working fine. So far, the only thing that I think was a problem was the pressure where your injury was. Right here, just on your forehead. And that your eyes are overworking and a bit overstimulated when we get close to them. Okay. So, good that you have your sense of smell. Gonna work now with your sense of taste. So, I have 2 bottles of oils here, but it can be one of 3 things. We either have something that is sour, something that is very sweet, or something that is bitter. Okay? And you just have to identify which one is which. There's only 2 bottles. It can only be one or the other, and there will be one that will not be tested, okay? So I'm gonna get my little Q-tip. Okay. And we're going to test this first one here. And again, it can either be sour, sweet, or bitter. So, just going to shake that up. And all of these have a very neutral taste. They remind me of vitamins. Just gonna add a bit onto the Q-tip like that. Okay. I'm gonna ask you if you could open your mouth so I can put this on your tongue, okay? 3, 2, 1. Just going to add a bit onto the tongue. Good. And what is that? Is it sour, sweet, or bitter? That's bitter. Very good. Now let's move on to the next one. Now that we've already used bitter, it can either be sour or sweet. So I'm just going to get a bit of that, apply it onto the cotton round, like so. Okay. And I'm going to quickly ask you to open your mouth again. Put this right on your tongue, okay? And open. Good. And let me know. Is that sour
Or is that sweet? Very sour. Good. I see your face puckering up. That's perfect. Good. Okay. Now we're going to test your ears. Okay. First, I'm going to just take a look inside each of your ear, okay? So, first, going to take a peek with something known as an otoscope. Now, this little tool here is something that we like to use to check out the ears. Okay, so it's going to take a look inside one of your ears, okay? Sit back and relax. Okay, very good. Are you able to hear that? Good. Okay. Any pain in this ear? No. Good. Okay. And I'm gonna look in the other ear now. Just gonna take a quick look at the other ear. Any pain? Okay. Any problems with your ears? Okay. Okay. So, I saw no infection in either ear, which is good. And I'm going to quickly ask you a couple of questions about your health. Do you have any problems with deafness in one ear or the inability to hear certain sounds? Okay. Okay. First, going to cup your ears, and then I'm going to give you a hearing test with a beep test. Then I'm going to use a tuning fork. Okay. So first, I'm going to cup your ears a little bit, and I'm going to see if I can manipulate your ears to have you feel a certain way. If it causes you to have vertigo, this can help us get information on how your health is, okay? So I'm first going to just put my hands right on your ears, okay? I'm going to ask you if you'd like to close your eyes, you can. And if not, you can just relax, okay? Okay. So first I'm just going to cup your ears. Okay. And are you feeling any signs of vertigo or uneasiness from that? Okay, you're feeling okay? Any signs of pain or pressure when I did put pressure right behind the back of your ear? Gonna take a quick look behind your ear, okay? And the other side. Okay. Now I'm gonna perform something known as a beep exam, where I'm gonna have a machine beep in either your left or your right ear. And you let me know if it's coming from your left or your right by raising the according hand, okay? So, lift up
the hand that you're able to identify which side it comes from, okay? So, keeping your eyes closed, closed. Gonna just test your ears now. Okay, let's begin. Good. Good. Very good. So, looks like your ears had a lot of accuracy for that. You can open your eyes again. Very good. Good job. Now I'm going to do a tuning fork exam. And I want you to let me know if you're able to hear the sound of the tuning fork. Okay, so I'm just going to test it on myself. Good. First, to make sure that it's the same. You can relax now. I'm not going to ask you if it's your left or right side, and keep your eyes open. I'm going to just test this on you, okay? And you let me know, can you hear it? And could you hear that? Once more. And could you hear that? Okay, other side. And could you hear that? Good. And then could you hear that? Good. Now we're going to place it on your forehead and you let me know if you hear that. Can you hear it? Okay, once more. And can you hear that? Okay. It's a bit difficult, but very slightly. Good. So, now what we're going to do is a bit of a muscular exam. And then we're going to do a test on your brain with a couple of shapes and colors, okay? So, I'm going to ask you to just follow me. It's like a mimic me. Can you raise your eyebrows up super tall as if you were excited? Good. Get a bit up close here. Can I put my fingers right there? Okay. I'm going to ask you to just keep your eyebrows raised, okay? Just keep your eyebrows raised. Just right there. Keep your eyebrows raised. Good. Good. And relax them. Good. Now if you could furrow your brow like so. As if you were angry. Good. Just touch it a little bit, okay? Keep your brow a bit furrowed, okay? Good. Good. Very good. And relax. If you could open your eyes super wide like that. Good. I'm just going to pull your eyes open just a little bit, okay? So keep your eyes just wide open. Very good. Good, 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 good. Okay, and relax your eyes. Now if you could close your eyes as tight as possible and do not allow me to open them, okay? So I'm just going to try to pinch, 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 and pluck, 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 pluck,
Okay, and have your eyes relax. Very good. Now, if you could give me a very cheesy smile, very big, and your mouth open on this one, okay? I'm just gonna pinch just the sides of your mouth. Okay. 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 Perfect. Good. Good. You can relax your smile now. If you can give me a very funny frown, that'd be good. Give me a very cheesy frown. Good. I'm gonna just pull right on the sides of your mouth really quick, okay? Good. Okay, and relax your face. Okay. Here's the fun part. I'm gonna ask you now to follow my hands and mimic me. Can you raise one hand above your shoulder like this? Good. On the other. Good. Now can you touch your nose to your hand? Okay, and follow, push your hand forward, touch your nose to your hand. Good, here. Follow, put your nose to your hand. And put your nose to your hand. Like that. Good. Now take your arm and cross it over your shoulder. Good, and take the other arm, cross it over the other shoulder. Good, now relax. Now put both your arms on your shoulders. Good, and relax. Now lift one arm up. And if you can, with this arm, squeeze your palm like that, with your fingers clenched. Good. And the other arm, and squeeze your palm with your fingers clenched. Good. Now, I'm gonna ask you just to let me know when my hand gets too close to your eyes. Let's begin. Here we go. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm going to ask you to raise your shoulders as tall as possible, okay? And I'm going to try to push them down, but I want you to resist me, okay? Here we go. Raise your shoulders and resist. 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 Good, and relax. Very good. Now I'm going to ask you to take one arm, lift it up like so, and put your hand here and try to squeeze your hand. Any pain? No. And do the other arm and squeeze. Any pain? No. Okay. And we're moving on to our last sensory test before the brain tests. I'm gonna do a test on you called soft or sharp. I'm gonna ask you to once again close, 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 close your eyes. Good. And I'm either gonna put something on you that's sharp. I have a very soft cotton around here. Or I have my tweezers here that are a bit sharp. And you let me know if it's soft or sharp. Let's begin. And right there. Okay, soft. And what about here? Okay, sharp. And here. Okay, soft. And here. Sharp. On your nose now. Soft. On your nose. Sharp. On your forehead. Soft. And on your forehead. Sharp. On your chin. Good. And here we go again. Chin. Good. And now a bit close to where you got your injury. And what is that? Okay, and what's this? Sharp. Very good. Okay. We're done with the physical part of the exam. Very good. Now we're going to go on a bit of the last part, which is the mental part of the exam. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and I have a couple of cards here that we're going to test you with. Okay? And they're supposed to be quite easy. They are flashcards. And I'm going to ask you to identify a couple of things, okay? So, first I'm gonna ask you, what day is it today? What's day today? Okay. And what was the weather like today? Good. And if I were to ask you, what time is it? Do you know what time it is, generally? Okay. And what's something major that happened in the news recently? Okay. Now, if I were to say 2 birds with 1 stone, what does that mean? Okay. It means you can do 2 things for the price of 1. Good. If I were to say a broken clock is right twice a day, what does that mean? Okay, that means even if something is typically wrong, it can be right. Good. If I were to say birds of a feather flock together, what does that mean? Okay, that means people with similar attributes typically follow one another. Good. Now, I'm going to ask you a couple of things. I'm going to show you a card here, and you let me know what you see. Tell me what the object is. I'm going to start off with this right here. This is the card, and this is the object. Are you able to identify what that object is? Good. Okay, that is a jar. Very good. You're doing good so far. I'm going to move on to another. I'm going to pull up this image, and here we go. Here's with this one. We've got something quite delicious here, and we have it in a container. Do you know what this is? If I were to show you this object, this is ice cream. Very good. Let's do another. Okay. If I were to show you this lovely image right here, what do you think that is? Okay. And that is a flower. Very good. Okay. And if I were to show you this, would you be able to identify what that is? This is a fruit. This is a banana. Very good. Almost done here. Okay. I'm going to show you this one here. And if I were to show you this, what would you identify this as? Another fruit, circular. This is an orange. Good. And one more. Okay. If I were to show you this image of this circular object, what would you say that this is? Good. This is a cup. Perfect. So, looks like the psychological exam was good. Thank you. And with that, we have completed all 12 of your cranial nerves. The only thing that appeared to be a problem was your eyes, but that's typically because of trauma. Okay? What we're going to do though is we're going to put you on watch for the rest of the night, and we're just going to make sure that your health is okay. Does that sound good with you? Perfect. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today to do your exam. I really appreciate your patience with us. And I'm going to just check on you again in the morning with a couple of cranial nerve exams. We're going to make sure that you are on watch so your health is good and you can recover well, okay? Perfect. I'm going to go get just a little bit of bed prepared for you, where you have access to television, a phone charger, blankets, and pillows, okay? And there will be a nurse watch for you, and in the morning I'll re-examine you, okay? Thank you so much for coming on by. Remember, your health is a priority, and I hope you have a good night, and we're
We're going to just get that ready for you in a little bit, okay? Good, thank you.